Alright, I wanted to take just a few minutes to walk through Module 6 with you. This was originally posted Friday afternoon, and some of you have already been working on the activities for Module 6 over the weekend because I've already seen some of your shared calendars. But in the event you haven't, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that you understand exactly what you're supposed to do. So if you look at Module 6 and see Step 1, notice you're reading 3 chapters this week, Chapter 5, 6, and 7 in the textbook. And then once you're finished with that, you're going to complete the Unit 2 Learning Strategies exam. And that's due Tuesday, October 6th by 11:59 p.m. And all that is basically questions that come from these 3 chapters. A lot of the information in these 3 chapters ties together, and so we're covering 3 chapters at one time. And so once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is in Step 3, you're going to download and print the Time Management Self-Evaluation Google Calendar Activity Directions document below, and that's right here. This Word document, when you open it up, will download, and once it downloads, you'll open it up and you'll follow a series of directions. And so basically what those directions will do is that they will walk you through setting up a Google Calendar and then adding information to that calendar. And so I want to take a minute to go through that process with you, even though the handout tells you in detail, and you'll be asked to log in. Now I'm already logged into my account, so I didn't get the login screen, but you'll use your @go.wpcc.edu email address and then your email password to get in. Okay, so what you see here is the calendar that I've already started working on. When you get in, the handout first tells you to go to My Calendars over on the left side of the screen and click the drop-down arrow beside My Calendars. And you're going to create a calendar. And the first one you're going to create beside calendar name, you're going to, this is going to be planned activities or planned work, planned calendar. So follow the directions here, but this is the planned version. You don't have to fill any of the rest of this information out. Do make sure it says Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to make this public, but you are given some directions on sharing this calendar with me. In the email address, you'll put wpcc.distance.learning@gmail.com, and it should already say all event details, and you're just going to click Create Calendar. Now, I'm not going to create a calendar now because I've already created one, and you'll see that this was planned week. That's what it should have been, is planned week. So all the stuff that is in teal across here is the planned week. And you'll see that I've created another one, which your directions walk you through, called actual week. So you'll start out by creating 2 calendars, a planned week and an actual week. Now notice these 2 have colors out to the left of them. That means that those are turned on. If I click actual week, all those events will go away, and the only thing I'll see is planned week. And that's what you're going to do to start. You're going to click on the calendar that's planned week, make sure it's the only thing showing, and then you're going to click Create and start adding in your events for the week. Now, remember to leave driving time to and from. If you're going from home to school, you need to put that in there. If you're going from home to work, put that in there. If you have children and have activities that you have to do with them, or you have personal organizations or meetings or activities, those go in here. This is your personal life. This is your academic life. Do you have tests to study for? Do you have classes you have to attend? Put all that stuff in here. You simply create a new event. Make sure you change the date first and the times. And then if it's something that happens every day, for instance, if you have to take your child to school every day at 7:30 and you finish that at 8, you set the time here and you click repeat. And so right now it says repeats weekly, but we want to change that to say daily. And then you want it to repeat every 1 day and after 5 days, or depending. So if it's Wednesday through Friday, that would be 3. But if we're doing all week, Monday through Friday, we leave it as 5, and then we click Done. Of course, I want to click Cancel, and when you're finished, please don't change the colors down here. You want it to stay the default event color so that all the planned activities are one color. Then you just simply hit Save. I'm going to hit Discard, of course, because I'm not actually creating one right now. But you see all those events are on my calendar. Then the goal is, once you've finished, to go back in and enter your actual activities, what you did, track after you planned it. At the end of the day, go back through and say, well, I was supposed to leave for work this morning at 6:30. I didn't leave till 7. So you'll go in and put that in so that you can see a comparison down through of what you had planned and what actually happened, because we're going to do an evaluation when that's over. And it's a lot more clean. Make sure you uncheck plan calendar and all you have is actual calendar up, so that when you follow the same steps and create an event, it will use that same color and they'll all match up. So that is the Google Calendar activity. That's all you're simply doing, is you're planning your week out and then you're tracking it to see how well you followed that plan. Not expecting you to be exactly on the plan. Matter of fact, if anyone is exactly on the plan, probably didn't plan it ahead of time. You put it in as those activities happen. That's why the first part of planning your week out is due by Tuesday, and then the analysis part will not be due until the following Tuesday, which is October 6th. So you have to have all your planned events in your calendar by 11:59 tomorrow night, Tuesday, September 29th. And then you'll follow up with a time management self-evaluation analysis, which that's here. That is a discussion forum. You've got specific directions as to what you're supposed to do. You have 6 questions you need to analyze. That's worth 30 points. And then there's a commenting piece that is required at the end of it, which is not due until Thursday, October 8th by 11:59. So you got 2 parts to this assignment. Once you've completed all those in terms of Module 6, that completes Module 6. Now, if you looked at this on Friday when I sent the announcement, or over the weekend before I made changes, you saw that there was a group note-taking activity. And what I've decided to do, even though note-taking is Chapter 7 that we're covering in our unit exam and reading here, is that we're going to combine the note-taking assignment with Module 7 and Chapters 8 and 9 in the textbook, and so those have been moved to Module 7. And I'm getting ready to create a video for you for Module 7. So once you have those activities complete, you are done with Module 6.